Alrighty, what's up guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today I'm going to be giving my ideas for two possible new Skylanders elements. The reason I do two and not like 5 or 10 or whatever is one, because I feel like the elements are already really good as they are, and two, because I feel like every element should have a counterpart. I think these work pretty decently as counterparts, not like perfectly at counterparts, but I think there's Skylanders that already fit into these, and I think they would fit into these Skylanders elements without much like issue. I think they could fit pretty easily in, and I think it would be really cool to see Skylanders with these battle classes. So without further ado, let's get right in, or not, I said battle class, my bad, with these elements. Without further ado, let's get right into it with the first element, and I'm going to talk about the second one and some possible Skylanders. So let's get started. So the first element for me is going to be the chemist element. This is going to be Skylanders that sort of use more chemistry and science-based attacks. The obvious example of this is someone like Pop Fizz, who mixes potions around, throws around potions, can drink potions to turn into a beast form, anything like that that I would think would really fit the chemist playstyle. I think is perfect. I think Pop Fizz honestly works really well as a chemist. Another example I think you could give is Dr. Crankcase. I think this guy would actually work pretty well as a chemist, because he makes sense a little bit as tech, but I think he's more of a sort of scientist. And you know, in Trap Team he had the whole storyline of aging cheese by 10,000 years, which would be powerful enough to activate the ultimate weapon. So he definitely is smart enough to be a chemist, and I think his design and personality fits it well. And I think his moveset kind of like, he shoots goo. You could incorporate that into some sort of chemistry potion or mix or something like that. So Dr. Crankcase and Pop Fizz I think would be really good. I think this element would just be cool because there's some Skylanders that shouldn't really be anything other than tech or magic, but they don't really fit any other elements, so they would fit this element best. So I think if there was some sort of chemist element, this would allow there to be a more sciencey approach to a lot of Skylanders that I feel like we haven't been able to get. I feel like Skylanders designs have been held back by not having a chemist element. I think this one would be really cool, and there are definitely potential crossover Skylanders that if we got in the future, they could work well in the chemist element. Now the next one is going to be what I'm going to call the cosmic element. This is going to be very much like space related. There have been a couple Skylanders that I think already fit this pretty dang well. Those being Astroblast and Starcast. Starcast I think is a perfect example. This guy is literally Starcast because stars are in space. His whole body looks like space that has like stars in it. It looks very cool, and I think this guy would work perfectly in the cosmic element. He's dark, which isn't bad, but I feel like it doesn't fit him perfectly. Like, I feel like he would have fit better into a cosmic element because of his cosmic design moves, and he just looks very cosmic-y. You could make so many potential ideas out of this element. You could base around stars, planets, meteors, moons, anything like that. Even the sun, maybe, if you wanted to have some. I mean, even looking at someone like Solar Flare Aurora, that variant seems like it fits perfectly into some sort of cosmic element. So I think there's a lot of potential for this. I also say Astroblast just because, I mean, he has Astro in his name, and he has a Sunrunner as his vehicle, so he's like he's like a sun-based Skylander. I think that's a really cool idea. I think we should be able to have like sun-based Skylanders outside of just fire and light, because I think fire and light, if you mix them, you get the sun, which I think works really well as part of the cosmic element. This element would definitely branch into sort of a bunch of different areas. You could have more rocky moon-based Skylanders, just space-related Skylanders in general, maybe like aliens or something, and then characters like Starcast who focus on like the darker, like deep space and stars. And then, I mean, you could have anything, any types of planets and terrains, even like frozen parts or black holes. There's so much potential with this element, with the cosmic element. I think it would be really cool. So let me know what you guys think. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys agreed with my picks, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. What elements would you guys personally want? Leave those in the comments down below too. I'd be pretty interested to see what ideas you have, because this is a topic that's pretty hard to come up with new ideas for that I think would fit Skylanders, but I think I nailed it with two pretty decent ones that I would personally love to see, and I think most Skylanders fans would enjoy. So if you guys have different picks, or you just want to share your opinions, be sure to leave them in the comments down below. I'll be sure to look at them. But thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.